Hey everybody, welcome to the shop. Today I want to show you all about the radial arm saw planing setup that I use. I got the idea originally from one of these. This is a knockoff of what's called a Wagner safety planer. And to be honest with you, I could never really get this thing to work very well. I've tried it in my drill press, which is the original intended use, but they also use those things in radial arm saws, and I happen to have a radial arm saw. It's a Craftsman 10-inch, and they've got an accessory arbor, which is a 1/2-inch arbor, number 10 threads, and what you can do is get drill chucks that fit on them perfectly. You can use it for all sorts of things. A horizontal boring machine. You can use it for buffing wheels, grinding wheels, even a disc sander. This is an angle grinder carving disc. It's a 6-head carving disc. And what I did is I bought a hole saw arbor, a 5/8-inch hole saw arbor, and attached it with the lock nut for my angle grinder. And I also had to use as a spacer the washer that typically goes on either side of the saw blade when I'm using it as a saw. At any rate, this thing is very solid, works really well, and I'm going to get it chucked up now, and I'll show you. So here I've got my radial arm saw. You can see this is the saw arbor side. The accessory side, I'm just going to rotate the head. The accessory side is over here. Go ahead and raise that up as high as it'll go. And there is the cutting mechanism. So basically what I'll do is put the piece of stock right here. This won't go much higher, so if I had to, I would lower the table somehow. I could take this part of the table out, put something thinner, or even just set the piece of work on the actual base of the radial arm saw table. One quick side note is how I get this squared up. Now, if I had my radial arm saw set up properly, this would automatically be square, but I don't. So what I do is just loosen that power head and use a framing square and put it against this flat side at the bottom, what would be normally the bottom side of the power head. Square it up to my table and then snug it. And I find that works really well. So here I've got a nice hard piece of ash. You can see here, it's rough sawn. You can see here I tried to take a little bit too much at a time when I was initially smoothing it out, and it got pretty chattery. But you just make sure that she's tightened down. And here you can see a part where it's actually really smoothed it out really well. Face shield. There, I hope you can see really how nice of a job that does. Certainly there's a bit of circular marks and a little bit of chatter here and there, but on softer wood it's usually a lot smoother, and just a quick run over with an orbital sander makes a really nice piece of work. Here's where this type of setup can really shine, and that's when working with rough sawn live edge slabs. You can use this setup to level them out really well. Here, let me show you. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about how I do planing on my radial arm saw. I've got lots more ideas and videos to show you guys that I'm really excited about. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe at the bottom of your screen, and I will see you next time.